Question number 30. The diagram below shows how a change in temperature affects the physical state of a substance. Each of the labeled points represents the same substance at a different temperature. Which point represents the substance in the physical state with the particles moving the least? A, point W, B, point X, C, point Y, D, point Z. Question 31. The diagram below shows the water cycle. Which letter represents the process of evaporation? A, B, C, or D? Number 32. Diagrams A and B show models of how the molecules of the same substance are arranged in two different phases of matter. Which statement best describes the motion of the molecules in these models? A. Model A has fast-moving molecules, but Model B has slow-moving molecules. B. Model B has fast-moving molecules, but Model A has slow-moving molecules. C. The molecules Model A are not moving at all. D. The molecules in both models are moving at the same rate. Number 33. Compared to the particles in a hardened lava sample, the particles in a liquid lava sample, A, have a lower temperature, B, have less kinetic energy, C, are moving faster, D, are closer together. 34. A person uses a bow to shoot an arrow at a target. At which point in the diagram above does the bow and arrow have the greatest amount of elastic potential energy? A, point 1, B, point 2, C, point 3, or D, point 4? 35. Which sequence of energy transformations occurs after a battery-operated flashlight is turned on? A, electrical to light to chemical. B, electrical to chemical to light. C, chemical to light to electrical. D, chemical to electrical to light. Number 36. A ball is released from rest at position 1. The diagram shows the ball in 4 positions as it rolls along a track from left to right. In which position does the ball have its minimum gravitational potential energy and maximum kinetic energy? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? 37. A wet shirt is put on a clothesline to dry on a sunny day. The shirt dries because water molecules A, gain heat energy and condense, B, gain heat energy and evaporate, C, lose heat energy and condense, D, lose heat and evaporate. Number 38. Wood and coal have stored energy. Where did the energy come from that is stored in wood and coal? A, from the Earth's gravity, B, from the sun's light, C, from the heat in the Earth's core, D, from the air's carbon dioxide. Number 39. The diagram below shows a toy airplane. The propeller is turned 20 times, which twists the rubber band connected to it. When the propeller is released, the rubber band unwinds and the propeller turns at a high speed, enabling the airplane to fly. Identify and explain one change that could be made that would make the toy airplane fly at a faster speed. A, take the propeller off. B, turn the propeller 10 times. C, turn the propeller 30 times. D, make the wings bigger. Number 40. A toy truck rolls over a smooth surface. If the surface is covered with sand, the truck will most likely roll A. slower, B. faster, C. at the same speed, D. in a backward motion. Number 41. What must be true for a car to move forward at a constant speed? The forward force of the car is A. increasing at a constant rate, B. greater than the force of gravity, C. balanced with the force of friction, D. greater than the backward force on the car. 42. Jacob ran a 20-kilometer race. He finished in 2 hours. What was his average speed? A. 10 kilometers an hour, B. 0.5 kilometers an hour, C. 10 miles an hour, or D. 10 kilometers. 43. Which sentence best describes the runner whose distance time graph is shown below? A. The runner ran forward for 2 seconds, and then he ran backward for 2 more seconds. B. The runner ran forward for 2 seconds, and then he stood still for 2 more seconds. C. The runner ran forward for 2 seconds, and then he ran forward more slowly for 2 more seconds. D. The runner ran forward for 2 seconds, and then he turned right and continued forward at the same speed for 2 more seconds. Number 44. The distance time graph below shows a sprinter running. Which sentence best explains what happened to the sprinter between 90 to 120 seconds? A. The sprinter is continuing to run at a constant rate. B. The sprinter stopped running due to a leg cramp. C. The sprinter turned around and ran back to the starting line. D. The sprinter began to run faster. 45. A car travels 4 blocks in 1 minute at a constant speed. Which of the following graphs show the car's speed? A. Graph A, B. Graph B, C. Graph C, D. Graph D. "46. The graph below shows the distance John ran in a race and the amount of time it took him to travel that distance. Choose the calculation that will determine John's average speed between 0 and 4 seconds. A. 40 divided by 4 equals 10 yards a second. B. 4 divided by 40 equals 0.10 yards a second. C. 10 divided by 2 equals 5 yards per second. D. 40 divided by 2 equals 20 yards per second. Number 47. Which of the following is not made up of cells? A. A pile of sand, B. A slice of an apple, C. The skin of an onion, D. The cheek of a human. Number 48. What is true about the size and shape of cells? A. All cells are the same size and shape. B. All cells are the same size, but not all cells are the same shape. C. All cells are the same shape, but not all cells are the same size. D. Different cells can have both different sizes and different shapes. Number 49. Which of the organisms shown below consist of only one cell? A. Pine tree, B. Amoeba, C. Mushroom, D. Earthworm. Number 50. A student prepared the following list of characteristics about a cellular organelle. Present in animal cells, it's present in plant cells, and it helps make energy available to the cell. Which of the following cellular structures is this student describing? A. A cell wall, B. Chloroplast, C. Mitochondrion, or D, the nucleus? Number 51. Number 51. What would a biologist see if she examined a small piece of a leaf from a plant and a small piece of a root from the same plant through a microscope? A, both the leaf and the root would be made up of cells. B, the leaf would be made up of cells, but the root would not be made up of cells. C, the root would be made up of cells, but the leaf would not be made up of cells. D, neither the root nor the leaf would be made up of cells because plants are not made up of cells. 52. Fully grown adults are much larger in size than young children. What happens to the cells of the body during the growth of a child? A, the cells of a growing child divide to make more cells, and those cells are each half the size as the cells they were before they divided. The cells do not grow before they divide again. B, the cells of a growing child divide to make more cells, and those cells grow to become the same size as the cells they were just before they divided. C, the cells of the body of a growing child grow, but the number of cells stays the same. D, the size and number of cells in the body of a growing child stay the same. 53. Most animals start as a single fertilized egg cell. What parts of the body can eventually develop from that single fertilized egg cell? A, the skin, but not the lungs. B, the lungs, but not the skin. C, both the skin and the lungs. D, neither the lungs nor the skin. 54. Which of the following best describes the purpose of the chromosomes in the nucleus of a cell? A, to store the genetic instructions needed to specify traits. B, to release energy by breaking down food molecules. C, to transport nutrients into and out of the cell. D, to protect the cell from microorganisms. 55. The diagram below shows views of the same onion cells observed by a student under a compound light microscope before and after a laboratory procedure. What did the student most likely do to cause the difference between the two views? A, increase the magnification. B, decrease the magnification. C, added stain to the cells. D, added water to the cells. 56. Which sequence correctly shows the levels of increasing organization in the human body? A, tissues to cells to organ systems to organs. B, cells to tissues to organs organ systems. C, organs to organ systems to cells to tissues. D, organ systems to organs to tissues to cells. 57. Which life process is shown in the diagram below? A, reproduction. B, respiration. C, digestion. Or D, locomotion. 58. A plant cell and an animal cell are shown below. Which conclusion can be made from these diagrams? A, plant and animal cells interact to make new organisms. B, plant and animal cells are similar in the way they grow and divide. C, animal cells require oxygen to release the energy stored in food, while plant cells do not. D, nerve cells are present in plant and animal cells. Use this diagram to identify parts of a compound light microscope. 59. Which letter identifies the lenses of the microscope? A, B, C, or D? 60. Which letter identifies the light source of the microscope? A, B, C, or D?